You just said something that I think is really important to touch on, that they gave it to you so that you could understand the product. I wish more brands would automatically tap into this with their affiliate managers. The best way for us to be able to really talk about products is to give us the products.
You're listening to Affiliate Nerd Out with host Dustin House. Hey, folks, welcome to Real Talk Friday. Affiliate Nerd Out situation. I forget all that stuff.
Life of the Showgirl edition.
Joining me always, Taylor Swiftie #1, Christen Evans. Congratulations on your new album drop.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, worked really hard on being a fan for this drop. Got the shirt in my Showgirl era, got the nails, and going to the theater event thingy later today with Dexter. So super excited about that.
You fancy. Yeah. 3-day event that is sold out across America, I hear.
I guess. Yeah. Super excited about it. I got it at the Fancy Theater up in Folsom. So I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
He went to school wearing his sparkly bomber jacket that he loves. So we're all in.
Is that with the theater seats that like sweat on you and like shoot
No,
up?
not quite that fancy, but they do have cocktails, and it's a smaller theater. No, but I heard that like at the Sphere, when they did Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, they would like actually have wind during the tornado scene, and like all like it's a really interactive experience. So I thought that was kind of cool.
We should do the Sphere next time around.
Yeah, let's
figure out what's there that night when Affiliate Summit comes around.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I think that would be so fun.
Great. How's the week going?
It was good. I mean, obviously I kind of had the Swift Zoomies, so it was a little hard for me to pay attention because my ADHD kicked in real big this week, but had a couple good conversations this week. And kicked off with a new client, got some really good momentum with some editorial placements, which love, of course, going into Q4. September ended stronger for a lot of my clients than I think it felt like it was going to end, which I like, obviously, because it's just been a weird year overall. But yeah, I mean, it was a pretty decent week. How about you?
Oh, pretty uneventful altogether. Not a lot of calls, not a lot of news or anything, just building content and reaching out and trying to sell my things.
Yeah.
Nothing extraordinary, and no big news in the headlines that I saw.
ChatGPT's express checkout, that's, I believe, big news. So it's, from what I gather and what I'm getting from it, it's where you can actually like check out within ChatGPT, and they have now, I think there's an application where you can like sign up to be an affiliate that is rolled into the ChatGPT ecosystem, so that, you know, like I'm still diving into it, but it's definitely going to be a game changer. I saw Joey Eselson posted about it the other day, but it's definitely a game changer. And like checking out actually within ChatGPT means that obviously you want to make sure that your content and your brands are being picked up by the LLMs so that you're included in that list, so that when people decide to purchase, instead of going directly on site to the brand, you know, they'll be able to check out within ChatGPT, which it's so wild. It's so wild to me.
Yeah, they're making it kind of like the Amazon effect, where you're going to miss out on sales if you don't put your products on Amazon, right?
Yeah. Get in the sandbox. Start playing in the sandbox. It's
could be big revenue booster for companies that get in on early adoption.
100.
Well, cool. I did have COVID for Monday and Tuesday, which was kind of good days to have it, honestly. It doesn't ruin my weekend, and then I just get to sleep a little bit more on Monday, which is great. But that bug is not to be messed with.
It's so unfun.
Yeah.
So unfun.
My wife and kid had it earlier, like exactly a week earlier. And like it didn't affect me until this week. So it's laying around dormant. It proves me silly for licking all the things in the house.
Just licking doorknobs everywhere.
Yeah, I really got to knock that habit off. So proves me right. And then Oh, I'm in a boot camp for Mind Studio. I don't know if you know what Mind Studio is, but it is it's like almost programming, but vibe coding, if
Okay.
as they call it. But it is creating all the automations in the world that you want,
Oh,
and
neat.
it is like a $2,500 course. But I'm helping running the affiliate program, and they gave it to me for free so that I could understand the product a lot better. But I've got all these ideas for automating not just my business, but affiliate programs in general. And then I'm going to create some kind of course and webinar around this to agencies, like giving you this opportunity to use this tool as well. And then I'll be an affiliate of theirs. So a lot of big opportunity there.
You just said something that I think is really important to touch on, that they gave it to you so that you could understand the product. I wish more brands would automatically tap into this with their affiliate managers, because we're the ones who are like very similar to PR. Like PR is doing outreach around brand messaging. Affiliate managers are doing the same thing. And the best way for us to be able to really talk about products is to give us the products so
Sure.
that we can speak to it from, a really, really, really personal place. I think one of the best examples ever, like historically best examples, Adam Reamer was managing a program for a product, and he gave me that product, and we were at a conference, and he, like, every time he was talking to somebody new, he'd be like, "Hey Christen, how do you like the product that I gave you?" And I'd be like, "It's my favorite, I'm using it right now," like blah blah blah. Like, word of mouth forever. But I also implemented that into, because this was when I was working at Broadcast Bride, implemented that into the content, and that was one of those brands that we sold so much of because I was able to speak to it really well. But I mean, as an affiliate manager too, like, that's important for me to be able to say, "Oh, you know what? I love like this skincare product. Like, I have this issue. I've been using it. It's actually worked for me." Being able to speak to it as the person who's speaking to people about trying to sell it, it's a no-brainer.
Oh yeah. And all of my content requires that I'm using the tool that I'm suggesting.
Yeah.
So I absolutely need it. And this is going to be a really great use case for me to make some great content out of it as well. So excited about that. Any big calls? Any good calls? Favorite calls this week?
Yeah, I met with a man named Nolan, and I'm not going to say his last name because I think I'm going to butcher it, but
Okay.
he is from a company called wellput.io. And they do CPC with newsletters, and like a bunch of different newsletters. So like Dwell, Newsweek, like whole bunch of them. And they will, like, you'll set a CPC budget, very similar with like Linkbee.
Yeah.
But instead of just like one or two publishers, which is like kind of the budget that we've been working with Linkbee, they'll take the budget and test through a bunch of different newsletters so that you can really kind of figure out where it resonates, where it shines with the audience, and then you can kind of allocate the budget toward where it's been successful. Which I really like. Like, obviously, as you know, brands are kind of constantly testing. Like, it sucks to run a campaign and be like, "Oh, that was a flop," and we just, spent all that money, blah blah blah. And the fact that they're actively testing into a bunch of different newsletters, I think, is really cool. But yeah, he was a great guy to chat with. I'm getting hopefully a proposal from him later this week, or not later this week, it's Friday. Proposal soon for a couple of my clients. But that was really an interesting call. And I think newsletters, especially, with like all of the mess with ChatGPT or, LLMs in general and traditional SEO, I think that's a really good way to hit that targeted audience in general.
Yeah. Great opportunity when you can't afford to buy the big sponsorships from those big publications and get into those newsletters. Super smart. And guys like GoLoot and Linkbee as well. I've been sending folks to them to go work on this CPC. I really need to put a blog post together about all the publishers out there that are doing the CPC model, because
Mm.
it's really coming fire. If you know of anybody, put it in the chat below so that I can add to that list of folks to be sending folks to.
Well, and there's some publishers who, like, they'll first test through Linkbee, and then if they find that it's successful, they'll work with you directly on CPC campaigns. So like A360 Media, which is like Us Weekly, they will do that. They'll, like if you find a test that is working on Linkbee, they'll then move that relationship kind of direct, which is kind of neat so that you can do like ongoing and have a little bit more of a robust data point, like data view through on that. But when I met with Jackie Goldstein, who's at A360, I met with her when I was in Portugal and we were kind of yapping about that. And she's like, oh yeah, we do that directly all the time. So that's definitely a good one to start with.
Okay, cool. And then my call of the week was Alexandra Holm, one of the Inflection clients. It's HIRO Diapers.
Okay.
So they're biodegradable diapers that you can that like you put mushrooms in it and it will dissolve.
Okay.
So people take their dirty diapers and instead of their landfill,
Yeah.
they
Diapers are
actually
terrible.
dissolve over time,
Yeah.
and you can use them in the backyard and like plant stuff with them. So super cool company. I think it's going to be fire with mommy bloggers here.
For sure.
Hopefully.
There's a very specific set of mommy bloggers that I'm thinking that is going to like super take off with.
Yeah, become a 2-tier affiliate, and you can make that intro to all of them and see
Oh,
if
fair.
yeah,
Going back to my roots on that.
right. Awesome. All right, I got to get back to my boot camp. I'm taking a 10-minute break here, but thanks for
Cool.
joining
I'm
me.
taking the day off, so I got to get back to album listening.
Yeah, go get them. All right. Well, thanks for pushing pause on Taylor for a few
Yeah.
minutes.
Yep. For now.
Thank you. All right, folks. Take care. We'll see you out there.
Bye.
Listening to Affiliate Nerd Out with host Dustin House.